found the doorway light in the front room doorway, spilling across the floor under amber light. It kept doorway light on your name quiet, but your outline stayed by the doorway light. A pocket drums open through the doorway light, soft enough to let the front room doorway breathe. Every little edge around the doorway light moved like you were near the front room doorway. I let the front room door keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the doorway light stay kind. No heavy chain around doorway light on your name, just a rhythm from the front room doorway on my mind. Your name still glows where the doorway warms. When the pocket drums move low through the doorway light, I can smile through doorway light on your name. I can let the front room doorway groove, but the tender part inside the doorway light still turns from doorway light on your name back to you. Doorway has a different morning, and the doorway light knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the doorway light, like amber light softening doorway light on your name. There is no dramatic ending in the doorway light, only what doorway light on your name can prove. Some love changes into motion near the front room doorway, some warmth in the doorway light still knows how to move. It's a secret. I let the backbeat of doorway light on your name tell the truth. Even what the day took from the front room doorway can leave a warmer proof in the doorway light. Your name still glows where the doorway warms. Let doorway light on your name breathe before the bridge. Doorway light, maybe goodbye changed its view through the front room doorway, but the softest chord in doorway light on your name still sounds like you through the doorway light. The doorway warms, fade with warm bass and soft keys for doorway light on your name. This room still knows the shape of you. The chair by the window answers in the quiet sitting room. Yeah. I found the chair by the window in the quiet sitting room, holding the afternoon under window blue. It kept the chair beside the window quiet, but your outline stayed by the chair by the window. A slow rhythm opened through the chair by the window, soft enough to let the quiet sitting room breathe. Every little edge around the chair by the window moved like you were near the quiet sitting room. I let the quiet quiet sitting room keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the chair by the window stay kind. No heavy chain around the chair beside the window, just rhythm from the quiet sitting room on my mind. This room still knows the shape of you when the slow rhythm moves low through the chair by the window. I can smile through the chair beside the window. I can let the quiet sitting room groove, but the tender part inside the chair by the window still turns from the chair beside the window back to you. Now the quiet sitting room has a different morning, and the chair by the window knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the chair by the window, like window blue softening the chair beside the window. There is no dramatic ending in the chair by the window, only what the chair beside the window can prove. Some love changes into motion near the quiet sitting room. Some warmth in the chair by the window still knows how to move. I let the chair by the window keep its secret. I let the backbeat of the chair beside the window tell the truth. Even what the day took from the quiet sitting room can leave a warmer proof in the chair by the window. This room still knows the shape of you, but the chair beside the window breathed before the bridge. Maybe time bent round the chair by the window. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the quiet sitting room. But the softest chord in the chair beside the window still sounds like you through the chair by the window. Tasteful guitar, the chair beside the window. This room still knows the shape of you. Let the slow rhythm carry the chair beside the window. The chair by the window holds another light. I can dance through the quiet sitting room. I can breathe through the chair beside the window. One open line from the quiet sitting room returns to you. This room still knows the shape of you. Fade with warm bass and soft keys for the chair beside the window.
Oh, yesterday still folds warm in the linen. The folded linen answers in the unmade bed. I found the folded linen in the unmade bed, keeping a low summer warmth under soft gold. It kept linen warm from yesterday, quiet, but your outline stayed by the folded linen. A soft backbeat open through the folded linen, soft enough to let the unmade bed breathe. Every little edge around the folded linen moved like you were near the unmade bed. I let the unmade bed keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the folded linen stay kind. No heavy chain around linen warm from yesterday, just a rhythm from the unmade bed on my mind. Yesterday still folds warm in the linen when the soft backbeat moves low through the folded linen. I can smile through linen warm from yesterday. I can let the unmade bed groove, but the tender part inside the folded linen still turns from linen warm from yesterday back to you. Now the unmade bed has a different morning, and the folded linen knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the folded linen, like soft gold softening linen warm from yesterday. There is no dramatic ending in the folded linen, only what linen warm from yesterday can prove. Some love changes into motion near the unmade bed. Some warmth in the folded linen still knows how to move. I let the folded linen keep its secret. I let the backbeat of linen warm from yesterday tell the truth. Even what the day took from the unmade bed can leave a warmer proof in the folded linen. Yesterday still folds warm in the linen. Let linen warm from yesterday breathe before the bridge. Maybe time been around the folded linen. Maybe goodbye changes view through the unmade bed. But the softest corded linen, warm from yesterday, still sounds like you through the folded linen. Let the soft backbeat carry linen warm from yesterday. The folded linen holds another light. I can dance through the unmade bed. I can breathe through linen warm from yesterday. One open line from the unmade bed returns to you. Folds warm in the linen, fade with warm bass and soft keys for linen warm from yesterday. Objects sound bureaus pick up for keys left on the table. Your keys left quiet, music on the table. The keys on the table, answers in the small kitchen table. I found the keys on the table in the small kitchen table, catching the lamp in silver under lamp glow. It kept keys left on the table quiet, but your outline stayed by the keys on the table. A road's pulse open through the keys on the table, soft enough to let the small kitchen table breathe. Every little edge around the keys on the table move like you were near the small kitchen table. I let the small kitchen table keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the keys on the table stay kind. No heavy chain around keys left on the table, just rhythm from the small kitchen table on my mind. Your keys left quiet, music on the table. When the road's pulse moves low through the keys on the table, I can smile through keys left on the table. I can let the small kitchen table
filled, rose glow for keys left on the table. Now the small kitchen table has a different morning, and the keys on the table knows my hands. I make peace with revisions, and the keys on the table like lamp glow softening, keys left on the table. There is no dramatic ending in the keys on the table, only what keys left on the table can prove. Some love changes in emotion near the small kitchen table, some warmth in the keys on the table still knows how to move. I let the keys on the table keep a secret. I let the back meter keys left on the table tell the truth. Even what the day took from a small kitchen table can leave a warmer proof in the keys on the table. Your keys left quiet, music on the table. The keys left on the table, breathe before the bridge. Maybe time bent round the keys on the table. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the small kitchen table. But the softest chord and keys left on the table still sounds like you through the keys on the table. Tasteful guitar, a road solo for keys left on the table. Your keys left quiet, music on the table. Let the roads pulse, carry keys left on the table. The keys on the table holds another light. I can dance through the small kitchen table. I can breathe through keys left on the table. One open line from small kitchen table returns to you. Your keys left quiet, music on the table. Fade with warm bass and soft keys for keys left on the table.
Your laugh still turns the hallway gold. The hallway echo answers in the narrow hallway. I found the hallway echo in the narrow hallway, turning the paint gold under streetlight hush. It kept your laugh in the hallway quiet, but your outline stayed by the hallway echo. A guitar answer opened through the hallway echo, soft enough to let the narrow hallway breathe. Every little edge around the hallway echo move like you were near the narrow hallway. I let the narrow hallway keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the hallway echo stay kind. No heavy chain around your laugh in the hallway, just rhythm from the narrow hallway on my mind. Your laugh still turns the hallway gold when the guitar answer moves low through the hallway echo. I can smile through your laugh in the hallway. I can let the narrow hallway groove, but the tender part inside the hallway echo still turns from your laugh in the hallway back to you. Bass answer, guitar fill, roads glow for your laugh in the hallway. Now the narrow hallway has a different morning, and the hallway echo knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the hallway echo, like streetlight hush softening your laugh in the hallway. There is no dramatic ending in the hallway echo, only what your laugh in the hallway can prove. Some love changes into motion near the narrow hallway. Some warmth in the hallway echo still knows how to move. I let the hallway echo keep it secret. I let the backbeat of your laugh in the hallway tell the truth. Even what the day took from the narrow hallway can leave a warmer proof in the hallway. Echo, your laugh still turns the hallway gold. Let your laugh in the hallway breathe before the bridge. Maybe time bent round the hallway echo. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the narrow hallway, but the softest chord in your laugh in the hallway still sounds like you through the hallway echo. Tasteful guitar, a road solo for your laugh in the hallway. Your laugh in the hallway. Your laugh still turns the hallway gold. Let the guitar answer carry your laugh in the hallway. The hallway echo holds another light. I can dance through the narrow hallway. I can breathe through your laugh in the hallway. One open line from the narrow hallway returns to you. Your laugh still turns the hallway gold. Fade with warm bass and soft keys. Your laugh in the hallway. The room still knows your name. The old romances in the whole apartment. I found the old room in the whole apartment, breathing with the record under late silver. It kept the room still knows your name. Quiet, but your outline stayed by the old room. A brush snare opened through the old room, soft enough to let the whole apartment breathe. Every little edge around the old room moved like you were near the whole apartment. I let the whole apartment keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the old room stay kind. No heavy chain around the room still knows your name. Just rhythm from the whole apartment on my mind. The room still knows your name. When the brush snare moves low through the old room, I can smile through the room, still knows your name. I can let the whole apartment groove, but the tender part inside the old room still turns from the room, still knows your name back to you. Now the whole apartment has a different morning, and the old room knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the old room, like late silver softening. The room still knows your name. There is no dramatic ending in the old room, only what the room still knows your name can prove. Some love changes into motion near the whole apartment. Some warmth in the old room still knows how to move. I let the old room keep it secret. I let the backbeat of the room still knows your name. Tell the truth. Even what the day took from the whole apartment can leave a warmer proof in the old room. The room still knows your name. Let the room still knows your name. the softest chord in the room still knows your name. Still sounds like you through the old room.
Another light. I can dance through the whole apartment. I can breathe through. Room still knows your name. One open line from the whole apartment returns to you. The room still knows your name. Fade with warm bass and soft keys. For the room still knows your name. Oh, yeah. Warm soul groove, intimate homeroom atmosphere, city home, folk drums at first, warm bass pad, soft pocket bases, human texture. No abrupt ending.
Message, click the message under the lamp. I kept your message under soft light. The message under the lamp answers in the bedside table. I found the message under the lamp in the bedside table, glowing without being sent under amber light. It kept message under the lamp quiet, but your outlines fade by the message under the lamp. The pocket drums open through the message under the lamp, soft enough to let the bedside table breathe. Every little edge around the message under the lamp moved like you were near the bedside table. I let the bedside table keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the message under the lamp stay kind. No heavy chain around message under the lamp. Just rhythm from the bedside table on my mind. I kept your message under soft light. When the pocket drums moves low through the message under the lamp, I can smile through message under the lamp. I can let the bedside table groove, but the tender part inside the message under the lamp still turns from message under the lamp back to you. Now the bedside table has a different morning, and the message under the lamp knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the message under the lamp, like amber lights softening message under the lamp. There is no dramatic ending in the message under the lamp, only what message under the lamp can prove. Some love changes into motion near the bedside table. Some warmth in the message under the lamp still knows how to move. I let the message under the lamp keep it secret. I let the backbeat of message under the lamp tell the truth. Even what the day took from the bedside table can leave a warmer proof in the message under the lamp. I kept your message under soft light. Let message under the lamp breathe before the bridge. Maybe time bent round the message under the lamp. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the bedside table. But the softest chord and message under the lamp still sounds like you through the message under the lamp. Tasteful guitar or road solo. Message under the lamp. I kept your message under soft light. Let the pocket drums carry message under the lamp. The message under the lamp holds another light. I can dance through the bedside table. I can breathe through message under the lamp. One open line from the bedside table returns to you. I kept your message under soft light. Fade with warm bass and soft keys for message under the lamp. The floorboards hum when I think of you. The midnight floorboards answers in the dark living room. I found the midnight floorboards in the dark living room, humming under my steps under window blue. It kept midnight floorboards quiet, but your outline stayed by the midnight floorboards. A slow rhythm opened through the midnight floorboards, soft enough to let the dark living room breathe. Every little edge around the midnight floorboards moved like you were near the dark living room. I let the dark living room keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the midnight floorboards stay kind. No heavy chain around midnight floorboards, just rhythm from the dark living room on my mind. The floorboards hum when I think of you. When the slow rhythm moves low through the midnight floorboards, I can smile through midnight floorboards. I can let the dark living room groove, but the tender part inside the midnight floorboards still turns from midnight floorboards back to you. Now the dark living room has a different morning, and the midnight floorboards knows my hands. I made peace with revisions in the midnight floorboards, like window blue softening midnight floorboards. There is no dramatic ending in the midnight floorboards, only what midnight floorboards can prove. Some love changes into motion near the dark living room. Some warmth in the midnight floorboards still knows how to move. I let the backbeat of midnight floorboards tell the truth. Even what the day took from the dark living room can leave a warmer proof in the midnight floorboards. The floorboards hum when I think of you. Let midnight floorboards breathe before the bridge. Maybe time bent round the midnight floorboards. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the dark living room. But the softest chord in midnight floorboards still sounds like you through the midnight floorboards. The slow rhythm carry midnight floorboards. The midnight floorboards holds another light. I can dance through the dark living room. I can breathe through midnight floorboards. One open line from the dark living room. returns to you. Floorboards hum when I think of you. Fade with warm bass and soft keys for midnight floorboards. Dry drum grew first for photograph by the speaker. The photograph still leans toward the beat. The photograph by the speaker answers in the music shelf. I found the photograph by the speaker in the music shelf, leaning toward the rhythm under soft gold. It kept photographed by the speaker quiet, but your outline stayed by the photograph by the speaker. A soft backbeat open through the photograph by the speaker, soft enough to let the music shelf breathe. Every little edge around the photograph by the speaker move like you were near the music shelf. I let the music shelf keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the photograph by the speaker stay kind. No heavy chain around the photograph by the speaker, just rhythm from the music shelf on my mind. The photograph still leans toward the beat when the soft backbeat moves low through the photograph by the speaker. I can smile through photograph by the speaker. I can let the music shelf groove, but the tender part inside the photograph by the speaker still turns from photograph by the speaker back to you. Bass answer. Now the music shelf has a different morning, and the photograph by the speaker knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the photograph by the speaker, like soft gold softening photograph by the speaker. There is no dramatic ending in the photograph by the speaker, only what photograph by the speaker can prove. Some love changes into motion near the music shelf. Some warmth in the photograph by the speaker still knows how to move. I let the photograph by the speaker keep its secret. I let the backbeat of photograph by the speaker tell the truth. Even what the day took from the music shelf can leave a warmer proof in the photograph by the speaker. The photograph still leans toward the beat. Let photograph by the speaker breathe before the bridge. Maybe time then crown the photograph by the speaker. Maybe goodbye changes view through the music shelf, but the softest chord in photograph by the speaker still sounds like you through the photograph by the speaker. Photograph by the speaker. Photograph by the speaker. Photograph by the speaker. The photograph still leans toward the beat. Let the soft backbeat carry photograph by the speaker. The photograph by the speaker holds another life. I can dance through the music shelf. I can breathe through photograph by the speaker. One open line from the music shelf returns to you. Photograph still leans toward the beat. Fade with warm bass and soft keys for photograph by the speaker. The blanket keeps a little map of you.
blanket on the sofa answers in the late afternoon sofa. I found the blanket on the sofa in the late afternoon sofa, folding around old warmth under lamp glow. It kept the blanket, kept your shape quiet, but your outline stayed by the blanket on the sofa. A road's pulse open through the blanket on the sofa, soft enough to let the late afternoon sofa breathe. Every little edge around the blanket on the sofa moved like you were near the late afternoon sofa. I let the late afternoon sofa keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the blanket on the sofa stay kind. No heavy chain around the blanket kept your shape, just rhythm from the late afternoon sofa on my mind. The blanket keeps a little map of you when the road's post moves low through the blanket on the sofa. I can smile through the blanket, kept your shape. I can let the late afternoon sofa groove, but the tender part inside the blanket on the sofa still turns from the blanket, kept your shape back to you. The blanket kept your shape. Now the late afternoon sofa has a different morning, and the blanket on the sofa knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the blanket on the sofa, like lamp glow softening the blanket, kept your shape. There is no dramatic ending in the blanket on the sofa, only what the blanket kept your shape can prove. Some love changes into motion near the late afternoon sofa. Some warmth in the blanket on the sofa still knows how to move. I let the blanket on the sofa keep its secret. I let the backbeat of the blanket kept your shape tell the truth. Even what the day took from the late afternoon sofa can leave a warmer proof in the blanket on the sofa. The blanket keeps a little map of you. Let the blanket kept your shape breathe before the bridge. Maybe time bent round the blanket on the sofa. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the late afternoon sofa, but the softest chord in the blanket kept your shape. Still sounds like you through the blanket on the sofa. The blanket keeps a little map of you. Let the roads post carry. The blanket kept your shape. The blanket on the sofa holds another light. I can dance through the late afternoon sofa. I can breathe through the blanket kept your shape. One open line from the late afternoon sofa returns to you. A little map of you, fade with warm bass and soft keys, for the blanket kept your shape.
These walls learn how silence moves. The quiet walls answers in the room after midnight. I found the quiet walls in the room after midnight, holding the pause between notes under streetlight hush. It kept walls learned our silence quiet, but your outline stayed by the quiet walls. A guitar answer open through the quiet walls, soft enough to let the room after midnight breathe. breeze. Every little edge around the quiet walls move like you were near the room after midnight. I let the room after midnight keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the quiet walls stay kind. No heavy chain around walls, learned our silence. Just rhythm from the room after midnight. On my mind, these walls learned how silence moves. When the guitar answer moves low through the quiet walls, I can smile through walls learned outside. I can let the room after midnight groove, but the tender part inside the quiet walls still turns from walls learned out silence back to you. Bass answer, guitar fill, rose glow for walls learned out silence. Now the room after midnight has a different morning, and the quiet walls knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the quiet walls, like streetlight hush, softening walls learned outside. There is no dramatic ending in the quiet walls, only what walls learned our silence can prove. Some love changes in emotion near the room after midnight. Some warmth in the quiet walls still knows how to move. I let the quiet walls keep its secret. I let the backbeat of walls learned our silence tell the truth. Even what the day took from the room after midnight can leave a warmer proof in the quiet walls. These walls learned how silence moves. Let walls learned our silence breathe before the bridge. Maybe time bent round the quiet walls. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the room after midnight. But the softest chord in walls learned our silence still sounds like you through the quiet walls. Tasteful guitar wrote solo for walls learned our silence. These walls learned how silence moves. Let the guitar answer carry walls learned our silence. The quiet walls holds another light. I can dance through the room after midnight. I can breathe through walls learned our silence. One open line from the room after midnight returns to you. These walls learn how silence moves, fade with warm bass and soft keys. For walls learned our silence. The slow fan turns your moonlight back. The slow fan answers in the ceiling under moonlight. I found the slow fan in the ceiling under moonlight, turning blue air around under late silver. It kept slow fan, soft moon, quiet, but your outline stayed by the slow fan. A brush snare open through the slow fan, soft enough to let the ceiling under moonlight breathe. Every little edge around the slow fan move like you were near the ceiling under moonlight. I let the ceiling under moonlight keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the slow fan stay kind. No heavy chain around slow fan, soft moon, just rhythm from the ceiling under moonlight on my mind. Oh, the slow fan turns your moonlight back. When the brush snare moves low through the slow fan, I can smile through slow fan, soft moon. I can let the ceiling under moonlight groove, but the tender part inside the slow fan still turns from slow fan, soft moon back to you. Bass answer. Now the ceiling under moonlight has a different morning, and the slow fan knows my hands. I make peace with provisions in the slow fan, like late silver softened in slow fan, soft moon. There is no dramatic ending in the slow fan, only what slow fan, soft moon can prove. Some love changes into motion near the ceiling under moonlight. Some warmth in the slow fan still knows how to move. I let the slow fan keep it secret. I let the backbeat of slow fan, soft moon tell the truth. Even what the day took from the ceiling under moonlight can't leave a warmer proof in the slow fan. The slow fan turns your moonlight back. Let slow fan, soft moon breathe before the bridge. Maybe time bent from the slow fan, maybe goodbye changed its view through the ceiling under moonlight. But the softest chord in slow fan, soft moon, still sounds like you. Through the slow fan. Turns your moonlight back. Let the brush snare carry slow fan, soft moon. The slow fan holds another light. I can dance through the ceiling under moonlight. I can breathe through slow fan, soft moon. One open line from the ceiling under moonlight returns to you. Turns your moonlight back. Fade with warm bass and soft keys for slow fan, soft moon. Your blue mug holds the morning still. The blue mug answers in the sink under the morning window. I found the blue mug in the sink under the morning window, catching small drops of light under morning light. It kept blue mug by the sink quiet, but your outline stayed by the blue mug. A warm bass open through the blue mug, soft enough to let the sink under the morning window breathe. Every little edge around the blue mug move like you were near the sink under the morning window. I let the sink under the morning window keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the blue mug stay kind. No heavy chain around blue mug by the sink, just rhythm from the sink under the morning window on my mind. Your blue mug holds the
but the tender part inside the blue mug still turns from blue mug by the sink back to you. Bass answer, guitar. Bass answer, blue mug by the sink. Bass answer, blue mug by the sink. Now the sink under the morning window has a different morning, and the blue mug knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the blue mug, like morning light softening blue mug by the sink. There is no dramatic ending in the blue mug, only what blue mug by the sink can prove. Some love changes into motion near the sink under the morning window. Some warmth in the blue mug still knows how to move. I let the blue mug keep its secret. I let the backbeat of blue mug by the sink tell the truth, even what the day took from the sink under the morning window can leave a warmer proof in the blue mug. Your blue mug holds the morning still. The blue mug by the sink, breathe before the bridge. Maybe time bent round the blue mug. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the sink under the morning window. But the softest chord in blue mug by the sink still sounds like you through the blue mug. Blue mug by the sink. Your blue mug holds the morning still. Let the warm bass carry blue mug by the sink. The blue mug holds another light. I can dance through the sink under the morning window. I can breathe through blue mug by the sink. One open line from the sink under the morning window returns to you. Your blue mug holds the morning still. Fade with warm bass and soft keys for blue mug by the sink.
Electric by the door, your shoes by the door. Keep waiting softly, the shoes by the door. Answers in the entryway mat. I found the shoes by the door in the entryway mat. Waiting without asking under amber light. It kept your shoes by the door quiet, but your outline stayed by the shoes by the door. A pocket drums open through the shoes by the door, soft enough to let the entryway mat breathe. Every little edge around the shoes by the door moved like you were near the entryway mat. I let the entryway mat keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the shoes by the door stay kind. No heavy chain around your shoes by the door, just rhythm from the entryway mat on my mind. Your shoes by the door keep waiting softly when the pocket drums move low through the shoes by the door. I can smile through your shoes by the door. I can let the entryway mat groove, but the tender part inside the shoes by the door still turns from your shoes by the door back to you. Bass answer, guitar, fill your shoes by the door. Now the entryway mat has a different morning, and the shoes by the door knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the shoes by the door, like amber lights softening your shoes by the door. There is no dramatic ending in the shoes by the door can prove. Some love changes into motion near the entryway mat. Some warmth in the shoes by the door still knows how to move. I let the shoes by the door keep it secret. I let the backbeat of your shoes by the door tell the truth. Even what the day took from the entryway mat can leave a warmer proof in the shoes by the door. Shoes by the door, keep waiting softly. Let your shoes by the door breathe before the bridge. Maybe time bent round the shoes by the door. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the entryway mat. But the softest chord in your shoes by the door still sounds like you through the shoes by the door. I can breathe through your shoes by the door. One open line from the entryway mat returns to you. Your shoes by the door keep waiting softly. Fade with warm bass and soft keys for your shoes by the door. The kitchen radio still saves your song, but low kitchen radio answers in the kitchen counter. I found the low kitchen radio in the kitchen counter, playing under the steam, under window blue. It kept radio low in the kitchen quiet, but your outline stayed by the low kitchen radio. A slow rhythm opened through the low kitchen radio, soft enough to let the kitchen counter breathe. Every little edge around the low kitchen radio moved like you were near the kitchen counter. I let the kitchen counter keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the low kitchen radio stay kind. No heavy chain around radio low in the kitchen, just rhythm from the kitchen counter on my mind. The kitchen radio still saves your song when the slow rhythm moves low through the low kitchen radio. I can smile through radio low in the kitchen. I can let the kitchen counter groove, but the tender part inside the low kitchen radio still turns from radio low in the kitchen back to you. Bass answer, the guitar fill. Now the kitchen counter has a different morning, and the low kitchen radio knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the low kitchen radio, like window blue softening radio low in the kitchen. There is no dramatic ending in the low kitchen radio, only what radio low in the kitchen can prove. Some love changes into motion near the kitchen counter. Some warmth in the low kitchen radio still knows how to move. I let the low kitchen radio keep its secret. I let the backbeat of radio low in the kitchen tell the truth. Even what the day took from the kitchen counter can leave a warmer proof in the low kitchen radio. The kitchen radio still saves your song. Let radio low in the kitchen breathe before the bridge. Maybe time bent round the low kitchen radio. Maybe goodbye changes view through the kitchen counter, but the softest chord in radio low returns to you. The kitchen radio still saves your song. Fade with warm bass and soft keys for radio low in the kitchen.
At 2 a.m. the window breathes your name. The window breath answers in the bedroom at 2 a.m. I found the window breath in the bedroom at 2 a.m. Fog in the glass softly under soft gold. It kept window breath at 2 a.m. quiet, but your outline stayed by the window breath. A soft backbeat opened through the window breath, soft enough to let the bedroom at 2 a.m. breathe. Every little edge around the window breath moved like you were near the bedroom at 2 a.m. I let the bedroom at 2 a.m. keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the window breath stay kind. No heavy chain around window breath at 2 a.m. Just rhythm from the bedroom at 2 a.m. on my mind. At 2 a.m. the window breathes your name. When the soft backbeat moves low through the window breath, I can smile through window breath at 2 a.m. I can let the bedroom at 2 a.m. groove, but the tender part inside the window breath still turns from window breath at 2 a.m. back to you. Now the bedroom at 2 a.m. has a different morning. And the window breath knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the window breath, like soft gold softening. Window breath at 2 a.m. There is no dramatic ending in the window breath, only what window breath at 2 a.m. can prove. Some love changes into motion near the bedroom at 2 a.m. Some warmth in the window breath still knows how to move. I let the window breeze keep its secret. I let the backbeat of window breath at 2 a.m. tell the truth. Even what the day took from the bedroom at 2 a.m. can leave a warmer proof in the window breath at 2 a.m. The window breathes your name. That window breath at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Breathe before the bridge. Maybe time bent round the window breath. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the bedroom at 2 a.m. But the softest chord in window breath at 2 a.m. still sounds like you through the window breath. Your name. Let the soft backbeat carry window breath at 2 a.m. Window breath holds another light. I can dance through the bedroom at 2 a.m. I can breathe through window breath at 2 a.m. One open line from the bedroom at 2 a.m. Return to you at 2 a.m. Window breeze your name. Fade with warm bass and soft keys for window breath at 2 a.m. One light switch, one soft goodbye. The light switch keeps breathing in the hallway wall, clicking once before dawn, like a memory with a pulse. No heavy goodbye and light switch, just a soft groove crossing the hallway wall. For light switch, use warm bass pad. Rhodes Breshker, Rhodes Panded. Let the last chord fade around the light switch.
I cleaned around the shadow of you, the shadow on the floor answers in the living room corner. I found the shadow on the floor in the living room corner, staying where the sunlight falls under streetlight hush. I cleaned around your shadow quiet, but your outline stayed by the shadow on the floor. A guitar answer open through the shadow on the floor, soft enough to let the living room corner breathe. Every little edge around the shadow on the floor move like you were near the living room corner. I let the living room corner keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the shadow on the floor stay kind. No heavy chain around, I cleaned around your shadow, just rhythm from the living room corner on my mind. I cleaned around the shadow of you. When the guitar answer moves low through the shadow on the floor, I can smile through. I cleaned around your shadow. I can let the living room corner groove, but the tender part inside the shadow on the floor still turns from I cleaned around your shadow back to you. Ooh. Bass answer, guitar fill, rose glow for. Has a different morning in the shadow on the floor. Knows my hands, I make peace with revisions in the shadow on the floor. Like streetlight hush, softening, I clean around your shadow. There is no dramatic ending in the shadow on the floor. Only what I cleaned around your shadow can prove. Some love changes into motion near the living room corner. Some warmth in the shadow on the floor still knows how to move. I let the shadow on the floor keep it secret. I let the backbeat of I cleaned around your shadow tell the truth. Even what the day took from the living room corner can leave a warmer proof in the shadow on the floor. I clean around the shadow of you. Let I clean around your shadow. Breathe before the bridge. Yeah. Maybe time been round the shadow on the floor. Maybe goodbye changes view through the living room corner. But the softest chord and I cleaned around your shadow still sounds like you through the shadow on the floor.
dancing past the sofa. I dance past the sofa like I'm alright. The sofa edge answers in the living room. I found the sofa edge in the living room, swinging under warm bass under late silver. It kept dancing past the sofa, quiet, but your outline stayed by the sofa edge. A brush snare opened through the sofa edge, soft enough to let the living room breathe. Every little edge around the sofa edge moved like you were near the living room. I let the living room keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the sofa edge stay kind. No heavy chain around, dancing past the sofa, just rhythm from the living room on my mind. I dance past the sofa like I'm alright. When the brush snare moves low through the sofa edge, I can smile through dancing past the sofa. I can let the living room groove, but the tender part inside the sofa edge still turns from dancing past the sofa back to you. Bass dancing past the sofa. Now the living room has a different morning, and the sofa edge knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the sofa edge, like late silver softening, dancing past the sofa. There is no dramatic ending in the sofa edge, only what dancing past the sofa can prove. Some love changes into motion near the living room. Some warmth in the sofa edge still knows how to move. Keep it secret. I let the backbeat of dancing past the sofa tell the truth. Even what the day took from the living room can leave a warmer proof in the sofa edge. I dance past the sofa like I'm alright. Let dancing past the sofa breathe before the bridge. Maybe time been round the sofa edge. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the living room. The softest chord in dancing past the sofa still sounds like you through the sofa edge. Tasteful guitar. Dancing past the sofa. Snare carry, dancing past the sofa. The sofa edge holds another light. I can dance through the living room. I can breathe through dancing past the sofa. One open line from the living room returns to you. I dance past the sofa like I'm alright. Fade with warm bass and soft keys for dancing past the sofa. The living room bassline knows the truth. The living room bassline answers in the old rug. Found the living room bassline in the old rug, moving under my shoes under morning light. It kept bassline in the living room quiet, but your outline stayed by the living room bassline. A warm bass opened through the living room bassline, soft enough to let the old rug breathe. Every little edge around the living room bassline moved like you were near the old rug. Keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the living room bassline stay kind. No heavy chain around, bassline in the living room, just rhythm from the old rug on my mind. The living room bassline knows the truth. When the warm bass moves low through the living room bassline, I can smile through bassline in the living room. I
inside the living room. Bassline still turns from bassline in the living room back to you. Bass answer, guitar fill, bassline in the living room. Now the old rug has a different morning in the living room. Bassline knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the living room. Bassline, like morning light softening. Bassline in the living room. There is no dramatic ending in the living room. Bassline, only what bassline in the living room can prove. Some love changes into motion near the old rug. Some warmth in the living room. Bassline still knows how to move. I let the living room bassline keep it secret. I let the backbeat of bassline in the living room tell the truth. Even what the day took from the old rug can leave a warmer proof in the living room. Bassline, the living room bassline knows the truth. Let bassline in the living room breathe before the bridge. Maybe time bent round the living room. Bassline, maybe goodbye changed its view through the old rug, but the softest chord in bassline in the living room still sounds like you through the living room. Bassline. Bassline holds another light. I can dance through the old rug. I can breathe through bassline in the living room. One open line from the old rug returns to you. The living room bassline knows the truth. Fade with warm bass and soft keys for bassline in the living room. The clock forgot to hurry without you. The slow clock answers in the wall above the record shelf. I found the slow clock in the wall above the record shelf, ticking like it forgives me under amber light. It kept the clock, forgot to hurry quiet. But your outline stayed by the slow clock. A pocket drums open through the slow clock, soft enough to let the wall above the record shelf breathe. Every little edge around the slow clock moved like you were near the wall above the record shelf. I let the wall above the record shelf keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the slow clock stay kind. No heavy chain around the clock, forgot to hurry. Just rhythm from the wall above the record shelf on my mind. The clock forgot to hurry without you. When the pocket drums move low through the slow clock, I can smile through the clock. Forgot to hurry. I can let the wall above the record shelf groove, but the tender part inside the slow clock still turns from the clock. Forgot to hurry back to you. Now the wall above the record shelf has a different morning, and the slow clock knows my hands. I make peace with provisions in the slow clock, like amber light softening. The clock forgot to hurry. There is no dramatic ending in the slow clock. Only what the clock forgot to hurry can prove. Some love changes into motion near the wall. slow clock still knows how to move. I let the slow clock keep its secret. I let the backbeat of the clock forgot to hurry. Tell the truth, even what the day took from the wall above the record shelf can leave a warmer proof in the slow clock. The clock forgot to hurry without you. That the clock forgot to hurry. Breathe before the bridge. Maybe time back round the slow clock. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the wall above the record shelf. But the softest chord in the clock forgot to hurry still sounds like you through the slow clock. Returns to you. The clock forgot to hurry without you. Fade with warm bass and soft keys. The clock forgot to hurry. Kick on the renters on the records. Warm dust on the records keeps us spinning. The dust on the records answers in the wooden record crate. I found the dust on the records in the wooden record crate, glowing in a narrow beam under window blue. It kept warm, dust on the records quiet, but your outline stayed by the dust on the records. A slow rhythm opened through the dust on the records, soft enough to let the wooden record crate breathe. Every little edge around the dust on the records move like you were near the wooden record crate. I let the wooden record crate keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the dust on the record stay kind. No heavy chain around, warm dust on the records, just a rhythm from the wooden record crate on my mind. Warm dust on the records keeps us spinning. When the slow rhythm moves low through the dust on the records, I can smile through warm dust on the records. I can let the wooden record crate groove, but the tender part inside the dust on the records still turns from warm dust on the records back to you. Now the wooden record crate has a different morning, and the dust on the records knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the dust on the records, like window blue softening warm dust on the records. There is no dramatic ending in the dust on the records, only what warm dust on the records can prove. Some love changes in emotion near the wooden record crate. Some warmth in the dust on the records still knows how to move. I let the dust on the records keep its secret. I let the backbeat of warm dust on the records tell the truth, even what the day took from the wooden record crate can leave a warmer proof in the dust on the records. Warm dust on the records keeps us spinning. Let warm dust on the records breathe before the bridge. Maybe time been round the dust on the records. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the wooden record crate. But the softest chord in Warm dust on the records still sounds like you do the dust on the records. Warm dust on the records keeps us spinning. Let the slow rhythm carry. Warm dust on the records. The dust on the records holds another light. I can dance through the wooden record crate. I can breathe through warm dust on the records. One open line from the wooden record crate returns to you. Warm dust on the records keeps us spinning. Fade with warm bass and soft keys for warm dust on the records. Full band, slow grooving. Even when you go, home still moves. Even when you go, the moving home answers in the open room. I found the moving home in the open room, turning with the quiet groove under soft gold. It kept home moves even when you go quiet, but your outline stayed by the moving home. A soft backbeat open through the moving home, soft enough to let the open room breathe. Every little edge around the moving home move like you were near the open room. I let the open room keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the moving home stay kind. No heavy chain around home moves even when you go. Just rhythm from the open room on my mind. Home still moves it even when you go. When the soft backbeat moves low through the moving home, I can smile through home moves even when you go. I can let the open room groove, but the tender part inside the moving home still turns from home moves even when you go back to you. Even when you go. Now the open room has a different morning, and the moving home knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the moving home, like soft gold softening home moves even when you go. There is no dramatic ending in the moving home, only what home moves even when you go can prove. Some love changes in emotion near the open room. Some warmth in the moving home still knows how to move. I let the moving home keep it secret. I let the backbeat of home moves even when you go. Tell the truth, even what the day took from the open room can leave a warmer proof in the moving home. Home still moves even when you go. Let home moves even when you go. Breathe before the bridge. Maybe time's been round the moving home If this room could sing, it would sing you. The singing romances in the lamplit apartment. I found the singing room in the lamplit apartment, answering in harmony under lamp glow. It kept if this room could sing quiet, but your outline stayed by the singing room. A road's pulse open through the singing room, soft enough to let the lamplit apartment breathe. Every little edge around the singing room move like you were near the lamplit apartment. I let the lamplit apartment keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the singing room stay kind. No heavy chain around. If this room could sing, just rhythm from the lamplit apartment on my mind. If this room could sing, it would sing you. When the road's pulse moves low through the singing room, I can smile through. If this room could sing, I can let the lamplit apartment groove, but the tender part inside the singing room still turns from if this room could sing back to you. If this room could sing. Now the lamplit apartment has a different morning, and the singing room knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the singing room, like lamp glow softening. If this room could sing, there is no dramatic ending in the singing room. Only what if this room could sing can prove. Some love changes into motion near the lamplit apartment. Some warmth in the singing room still knows how to move. I let the singing room keep its secret. I let the backbeat of if this room could sing tell the truth. Even what the day took from the lamplit apartment can leave a warmer proof. In the singing room, if this room could sing, it would sing you. That if this room could sing, breathe before the bridge. Maybe time bent round the singing room. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the lamplit apartment. But the softest chord, and if this room could sing, still sounds like you through the singing room. If this room could sing, it would sing you. Let the road's pulse carry. If this room could sing, the singing room holds another light. I can dance through the lamplit apartment. I can breathe through if this room could sing. One open line from the lamplit apartment returns to you. If this room could sing, it would sing. Fade with warm bass and soft keys for if this room could sing. I left the good light on for you. I left the good light on for you. The good light answers in the corner lamp. I found the good light in the corner lamp, waiting warm by the door under streetlight hush. It kept, I left the good light on quiet, but your outline stayed by the good light. A guitar answer open through the good light, soft enough to let the corner lamp breathe. Every little edge around the good light move like you were near the corner lamp. I let the corner lamp keep breathing.
I let the old warmth of the good light stay kind. No heavy chain around, I left the good light on. Just a rhythm from the corner lamp on my mind. I left the good light on for you. When the guitar ends some moves low through the good light, I can smile through. I left the good light on. I can let the corner lamp groove, but the tender part inside the good light still turns from I left the good light on back to you. I left the good light on. Now the corner lamp has a different morning, and the good light knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the good light, like streetlight hush softening. I left the good light on. There is no dramatic ending in the good light. Only what I left the good light on can prove. Some love changes into motion near the corner lamp. Some warmth in the good light still knows how to move. I let the good light keep its secret. I let the backbeat of I left the good light on tell the truth. Even what the day took from the corner lamp can leave a warmer proof in the good light. I left the good light on for you. I left the good light on. Breathe before the bridge. Maybe time bent round the good light. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the corner lamp. But the softest chord, and I left the good light on, still sounds like you through the good light. I left the good light on. I left the good light on for you. Let the guitar answer carry. I left the good light on. The good light holds another light. I can dance through the corner lamp. I can breathe through. I left the good light on. One open line from the corner lamp returns to you. I left the good light on for you. Fade with warm bass and soft keys, for I left the good light on.
Keys pad still lean toward your voice. The plants by the window answers in the morning shelf. I found the plants by the window in the morning shelf, leaning into the air under late silver. It kept plants lean toward your voice quiet, but your outline stayed by the plants by the window. A brush snare opened through the plants by the window, soft enough to let the morning shelf breathe. Every little edge around the plants by the window moved like you were near the morning shelf. I let the morning shelf keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the plants by the window stay kind. No heavy chain around, plants lean toward your voice. Just rhythm from the morning shelf on my mind. The plants still lean toward your voice. When the brush snare moves low through the plants by the window, I can smile through plants lean toward your voice. I can let the morning shelf groove, but the tender part inside the plants by the window still turns from plants lean toward your voice back to you. Bass answer. Now the morning shelf has a different morning, and the plants by the window knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the plants by the window, like late silver softening. Plants lean toward your voice. There is no dramatic ending in the plants by the window. Only what plants lean toward your voice can prove. Some love shelf. Some warmth in the plants by the window still knows how to move. I let the plants by the window keep it secret. I let the backbeat of plants lean toward your voice. Tell the truth, even what the day took from the morning shelf can leave a warmer proof in the plants by the window. The plants still lean toward your voice. The plants lean toward your voice. Leave before the bridge. Maybe time fit from the plants by the window. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the morning shell. But the softest chord in plants lean toward your voice still sounds like you through the plants by the window. Tasteful guitar, throw the plants by the window. Tasteful guitar. Snare carry, plants lean toward your voice. The plants by the window holds another light. I can dance through the morning show. I can breathe through plants lean toward your voice. One open line from the morning show returns to you. The plants still lean toward your voice. Fade with warm bass and soft keys. Lean toward your voice. Same ceiling, but the morning changed the same ceiling answers in the bedroom morning. I found the same ceiling in the bedroom morning, changing color slowly under morning light. It kept the same ceiling, new morning quiet. But your outline stayed by the same ceiling. A warm bass opened through the same ceiling, soft enough to let the bedroom morning breathe. Every little edge around the same ceiling moved like you were near the bedroom morning. I let the bedroom morning keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the same ceiling stay kind. No heavy chain around, same ceiling, new morning. Just rhythm from the bedroom morning on my mind. Same ceiling, but the morning changed when the warm bass moves low through the same ceiling. I can smile through same ceiling, new morning. I can let the bedroom morning groove, but the tender part inside the same ceiling still turns from same ceiling, new morning back to you. Same ceiling, new morning. Now the bedroom morning has a different morning, and the same ceiling knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the same ceiling, like morning light softening. Same ceiling, new morning. There is no dramatic ending in the same ceiling, only what same ceiling, new morning can prove. Some love changes in emotion near the bedroom morning. Some warmth in the same ceiling still knows how to move. I let the same ceiling keep its secret. I let the backbeat of same ceiling, new morning, tell the truth. Even what the day took from the bedroom morning can leave a warmer proof in the same ceiling, same ceiling. But the morning changed, the same ceiling, new morning. Breathe before the bridge. Maybe time bent round the same ceiling. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the bedroom morning. But the softest chord in same ceiling, new morning
still sounds like you through the same ceiling. Same ceiling, same ceiling, same ceiling. But the morning change, let the warm bass carry. Same ceiling, new morning. The same ceiling holds another light. I can dance through the bedroom morning. I can breathe through the same ceiling, new morning. One open line from the bedroom morning returns to you. Same ceiling. But the morning changed, fade with warm bass and soft keys. Same ceiling, new morning.
The note behind the frame still holds. The note behind the frame answers in the picture wall. I found the note behind the frame in the picture wall, hiding in paper gold under amber light. It kept a note behind the frame quiet, but your outline stayed by the note behind the frame. A pocket drums open through the note behind the frame, soft enough to let the picture wall breathe. Every little edge around the note behind the frame move like you were near the picture wall. I let the picture wall keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the note behind the frame stay kind. No heavy chain around the note behind the frame, just rhythm from the picture wall on my mind. A note behind the frame still holds when the pocket drums move slow through the note behind the frame. I can smile through the note behind the frame. I can let the picture wall groove, but the tender part inside the note behind the frame still turns from a note behind the frame back to you. Now the picture wall has a different morning, and the note behind the frame knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the note behind the frame, like amber light softening the note behind the frame. There is no dramatic ending in the note behind the frame, only what a note behind the frame can prove. Some love changes into motion near the picture wall, some warmth in the note behind the frame still knows how to move. I let the note behind the frame keep it secret. I let the backbeat of a note behind the frame tell the truth. Even what the day took from the picture wall can leave a warmer proof in the note behind the frame. A note behind the frame still holds. Let a note behind the frame breathe before the bridge. Maybe time bent round the note behind the frame. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the picture wall, but the softest chord in a note behind the frame still sounds like you through the note behind the frame. Tasteful guitar. Let the pocket drums carry a note behind the frame. The note behind the frame holds another light. I can dance through the picture wall. I can breathe through a note behind the frame. One open line from the picture wall returns to you. A note behind the frame still holds, fade with warm bass and soft keys. A note behind the frame.
Why do not lock the memory away? The unlocked memory answers in the front door. I found the unlocked memory in the front door, opening without fear under window blue. It kept no need to lock the memory quiet, but your outline stayed by the unlocked memory. A slow rhythm opened through the unlocked memory, soft enough to let the front door breathe. Every little edge around the unlocked memory moved like you were near the front door. I let the front door keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the unlocked memory stay kind. No heavy chain around, no need to lock the memory. Just a rhythm from the front door. My mind, I do not lock the memory away. When the slow rhythm moves low through the unlocked memory, I can smile through. No need to lock the memory. I can let the front door groove, but the tender part inside the unlocked memory still turns from no need to lock the memory back to you. The front door has a different morning, and the unlocked memory knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the unlocked memory, like window blue softening. No need to lock the memory. There is no dramatic ending in the unlocked memory, only what no need to lock the memory can prove. Some love changes into motion near the front door. Some warmth in the unlocked memory still knows how to I let the unlocked memory keep it secret. I let the backbeat of no need to lock the memory tell the truth. Even what the day took from the front door can leave a warmer proof in the unlocked memory. I do not lock the memory away. Let no need to lock the memory breathe before the bridge. Maybe time bent round the unlocked memory. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the front door, but the softest chord and no need to lock the memory still sounds like you through the unlocked memory. With warm bass and soft keys, for no need to lock the memory. Rain fade into drums for curtains after rain. The curtains learn the rain without you. The curtains after rain answers in the rain-washed room. I found the curtains after rain in the rain-washed room, breathing clean light and under soft gold. It kept curtains after rain quiet, but your outline stayed
stayed by the curtains after rain. A soft backbeat opened through the curtains after rain, soft enough to let the rain-washed room breathe. Every little edge around the curtains after rain move like you were near the rain-washed room. I let the rain-washed room keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the curtains after rain stay kind. No heavy chain around curtains after rain, just rhythm from the rain-washed room on my mind. The curtains turn the rain without you. When the soft backbeat moves low through the curtains after rain, I can smile through curtains after rain. I can let the rain-washed room brew, but the tender part inside the curtains after rain still turns from curtains after rain back to you. Now the rain-washed room has a different morning, and the curtains after rain knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the curtains after rain, like soft gold softening curtains after rain. There is no dramatic ending in the curtains after rain, only what curtains after rain can prove. Some love changes into motion near the rain-washed room. Some warmth in the curtains after rain still knows how to move. I let the curtains after rain keep it secret. I let the backbeat of curtains after rain tell the truth. Even what the day took from the rain-washed room can leave a warmer proof in the curtains after rain. The curtains turn the rain without you. Let curtains after rain breathe before the bridge. Maybe time bent round the curtains after rain. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the rain-washed room. But the softest chord in curtains after rain still sounds like you through the curtains after rain. Soft keys for curtains after rain. On my walk through the hall, remembers the long hallway answers in the apartment hall. I found the long hallway in the apartment hall, counting my soft steps under lamp glow. It kept one more walk through the hall quiet, but your outline stayed by the long hallway. A road's post opened through the long hallway, soft enough to let the apartment hall breathe. Every little edge around the long hallway move like you were near the apartment hall. I let the apartment hall keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the long hallway stay kind. No heavy chain around, one more walk through the hall, just rhythm from the apartment hall on my mind. One more walk through the hall,
slow through the long hallway. I can smile through one more walk through the hall. I can let the apartment hall groove, but the tender part inside the long hallway still turns from one more walk through the hall back to you. The apartment hall has a different morning, and the long hallway knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the long hallway, like lamp glow softening. One more walk through the hall. There is no dramatic ending in the long hallway, only what one more walk through the hall can prove. Some love changes into motion near the apartment hall. Some warmth in the long hallway still knows how to move. Hallway, keep it secret. I let the backbeat of one more walk through the hall tell the truth. Even what the day took from the apartment hall can leave a warmer proof in the long hallway. One more walk through the hall remembers. Let one more walk through the hall breathe before the bridge. Or maybe time it round the long hallway. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the apartment hall, but the softest chord in one more walk through the hall still sounds like you through the long hallway. Tasteful, tasteful, tasteful guitar. Carry one more walk through the hall. The long hallway holds another light. I can dance through the apartment hall. I can breathe through one more walk through the hall. One open line from the apartment hall returns to you. One more walk through the hall remembers. With warm bass and soft keys for one more walk through the hall.
When the room starts grooving, I feel you. The grooving romances in the living room at dusk. I found a grooving room in the living room at dusk, lifting dust into light on the streetlight hush. It kept when the room starts grooving quiet, but your outline stayed by the grooving room. A guitar answer open through the grooving room, soft enough to let the living room at dusk breathe. Every little edge around the grooving room move like you were near the living room at dusk. I let the living room at dusk keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the grooving room stay kind. No heavy chain around when the room starts grooving. Just rhythm from the living room at dusk on my mind. When the room starts grooving, I feel you. When the guitar answer moves low through the grooving room, I can smile through. When the room starts grooving, I can let the living room at dusk groove. But the tender part inside the grooving room still turns from when the room starts grooving back to you. Now the living room at dusk has a different morning, and the grooving room knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the grooving room, like like streetlight hush softening when the room starts grooving. There is no dramatic ending in the grooving room. Only what when the room starts grooving can prove. Some love changes into motion near the living room at dusk. Some warmth in the grooving room still knows how to move. I let the grooving room keep its secret. I let the backbeat of when the room starts grooving tell the truth. Even what the day took from the living room at dusk can leave a warmer proof in the grooving room. When the room starts grooving, I feel you. Let when the room starts grooving, breathe before the bridge. Maybe time bent round the grooving room. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the living room at dusk. But the softest chording when the room starts grooving still sounds like you through the grooving room. When the room starts grooving, I feel you. Let the guitar answer carry when the room starts grooving. The grooving room holds another light. I can dance through the living room at dusk. I can breathe through when the room starts grooving. One open line from the living room at dusk returns to you. When the room starts grooving, I feel you. Fade with warm bass and soft keys. For when the room starts grooving. The silence learned to smile again. The smiling silence answers in the quiet room. I found the smiling silence in the quiet room, opening like a window under late silver. You kept the silence, learned to smile quiet, but your outline stayed by the smiling silence. A brush snare opened through the smiling silence, soft enough to let the quiet room breathe. Every little edge around the smiling silence moved like you were near the quiet room. I let the quiet room keep breathing. I let the old warmth of the smiling silence stay kind. No heavy chain around the silence, learn to smile. Just rhythm from the quiet room on my mind. The silence learned to smile again when the brush snare moves low through the smiling silence. I can smile through the silence, learn to smile. I can let the quiet room groove, but the tender part inside the smiling silence still turns from the silence. Learn to smile back to you. Now the quiet room has a different morning, and the smiling silence knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in the smiling silence, like late silver softening. The silence learned to smile. There is no dramatic ending in the smiling silence. Only what the silence learned to smile can prove. Some love changes into motion near the quiet room. Some warmth in the smiling silence still knows how to move. I let the smiling silence keep its secret. I let the backbeat of the silence learn
what the day took from the quiet room can leave a warmer proof in the smiling silence. The silence learn to smile again. Let the silence learn to smile. Breathe before the bridge. Maybe time went round the smiling silence. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the quiet room. But the softest chord in the silence learned to smile. Still sounds like you through the smiling silence. Smile again, let the brush snare carry. The silence learn to smile. Smiling silence holds another light. I can dance through the quiet room. I can breathe through the silence learn to smile. One open line from the quiet room returns to you. The silence learn to smile again. With warm bass and soft keys, for the silence learned to smile.
Before the window opens, the window before sunrise keeps breathing in the room edge, holding the blue before gold, like a memory with a pulse. No heavy goodbye before the window opens, just a soft groove crossing the room. Before the window opens, use warm bass pad, brushed percussion, roads, fragments in time. Let the last chord fade around the window before sunrise.
Your name still lives here. Your name still lives here softly. Your name in the room answers in the whole apartment at sunrise. I found that your name in the room in the whole apartment at sunrise. Staying gentle in the walls under amber light. It kept your name still lives here quiet, but your outlines stay by your name in the room. A pocket drums open through your name in the room, soft enough to let the whole apartment at sunrise breathe. Every little edge around your name in the room move like you were near the whole apartment at sunrise. I let the whole apartment at sunrise keep breathing. I let the old warmth of your name in the room stay kind. No heavy chain around your name still lies here. Just rhythm from the whole apartment at sunrise on my mind. Your name still lives here. morning. And your name in the room knows my hands. I make peace with revisions in your name in the room, like amber lights softening. Your name still lies here. There is no dramatic ending in your name in the room. Only what your name still lies here can prove. Some love changes into motion near the whole apartment at sunrise. Some warmth in your name in the room still knows how to move. I let your name in the room keep its secret. I let the backbeat of your name still lies here. Tell the truth, even what the day took from the whole apartment at sunrise can leave a warmer proof in your name in the room. Your name still lives here softly. Let your name still lives here. Breathe before the bridge. Maybe time bent round your name in the room. Maybe goodbye changed its view through the whole apartment at sunrise. But the softest chord in your name still lives here. Still sounds like you through the your name in the room. Your name still lives here. Your name still lives here softly. Let the pocket drums carry your name still lives here. Your name in the room holds another light. I can dance through the whole apartment at sunrise. I can breathe through your name still lives here. One open line from the whole apartment at sunrise returns to you. Your name still lives here softly. Fade with warm bass and soft keys. Your name still